house. Alright, let's bring this stream alive.
That's what I was worried about.
Should be using less because I reduced the quota, but
it's fine. I don't care about the usage. I was just making sure that you guys still have juice.
I'm not eating here, honest. Or drinking. Honest.
It's after 4 o'clock. I don't care.
Yeah, the cafe is closed.
Cafe's closed now.
So we can bring the paellas and everything.
Now we drink shitloads of beer.
Both, this is apparently called both a kamikaze squad. I'm not calling it that.
Oh, nice.
Guido Castles. All right. That's an Italian name mixed with I don't know, the surname. Concussion missiles, not cruise missiles.
Nope. Yeah.
Email. So Guido and to me. Bam. Yeah. Welcome back to round 6 of X-Wing Nordics. I'm joined by Rune Pritzlau.
Yes.
And we're going to do the commentary for this final round of some of the best players of today who are practically guaranteed to be in the cut at this point. We have Paul Nilsgaard on the left from Sweden. What is he flying?
So flying Nim and Dash. Nim with the VI, twin laser turret, bomblet generator, havoc title, engine upgrade, accuracy corrector, and genius.
It's a Nim that we've seen recently. It's a very consistent and durable. And he also flies a Dash.
Yeah, with the pretty standard setup. Lone Wolf, heavy laser, Ray, Outrider, and smuggling compartment with burnout slam.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to get out of dodge.
Does not have engine upgrade. And on the other side, Guido Castles with Lorik with Wookiee Commandos and Selflessness. He's a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Miranda Doni with the TLT concussion missiles. Sabine Wren bomblet generated. Proximity mines. Long range scanners.
Oh, wait a minute. I think that's a.
We should double check proximity mines because our.
I don't have sound in the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For some reason, proximity mines and engine upgrade keeps appearing on our overlay mysteriously.
Just make sure. I don't think he has it.
And Biggs with the R46 integrated astromech.
Yeah.
So a tough rebel list to shoot down.
Yeah, it doesn't have the proximity mine.
No, alright. I'm going to remove it. Scratch that. And we are on with turn 1. These players have been playing this list for 5 rounds so far, and they've been very successful. We have 2 rebel ships. It's not surprising that rebels are very much in the meta these days. What is the approach for Paul on the left?
I think it'll be to go on, get on the side, get around them, because Lorik has a hard time turning around.
So if you get behind him, most of the times you're safe.
Yeah, but it's still tough to get some damage into them because of Lorik's ability and his innate ability and his selflessness. So you have to target Biggs, and he can draw a lot of the damage onto himself, and what does go through Biggs can reduce with the droid. So it's a very tough list.
Like in most cases, I would say Dash is the primary target for Guido. I don't know if Nim is actually more annoying for his ships because he flies information, and he might just try to focus on him.
He doesn't want to let Nim throw bombs, because bombs are strong against one of the strong points against this kind of list.
All right, we have maybe some concussion missiles doing some damage if they set up in a way that Alpha Strike works. They are actually gonna approach the center of the battlefield. It has medium to big rocks, and that seems to be the place where they're gonna engage. Okay.
Not a lot of wiggle room in there.
No.
Wouldn't think that he would turn into the board this quick with the list.
So Dash keeps piling up focuses on Ray, saving for a rainy day, and Nim moving just in front of the rock. That doesn't seem to be the place where he wants to be, so he will barrel roll to the left. So it's too early. Lone Wolf is not a priority right now. He wants to approach carefully, see how the formation will be, try to disrupt the formation with some bombs and some position, maybe even use Dash as a blocker. That would be an interesting move. And from this first engagement, that might be how the rest of the game will play on. Who's going to chase who? Who's going to get more hits? It's been a long day. It's been many hours of X-Wing.
Yeah.
The players are either completely sharp and practiced and can play with their eyes closed, or they are getting a little exhausted. So we might see some mistakes that could could be expensive mistakes. That's sometimes what happens. So deciding on this approach is crucial. I would say Guido's list is very popular. I've seen a lot of players today.
Yeah, a lot of
almost
variations of this list.
Almost maybe Miranda has slightly differences, but basically Biggs and Lorik.
It's a very strong list at the moment. It's very tough. It can take a lot of beating and still go on, because you more or less have Lorik and Biggs to just protect Miranda so that she can get into the end game and one-on-one against another ship, and then she's really, really hard.
Alright, let's do some coloring, because the players have done a little pimp my ship. So we're gonna do the same. Is that some kind of purple?
Yeah.
Alright, so cautious approach, 1 forward. Dash wants the range 3. So his game is going to be going around and around. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nim take it slow just for now, and then starts to move in for the bomb drop. We actually have no pilot skill conflicts here.
Nope.
Nim is highest pilot skill, followed by Miranda, then Dash, and then the two bodyguards, Lorik and Biggs. Yeah, taking it slow. He's gonna measure exactly where he wants to drop. Maybe he will do a turn and start dropping there and then get in again. This could be range 3. Let's see which action Captain Nim will take. He should already be dropping bomblets just for the practice.
Yeah.
Might forget in the middle of the game, under the pressure. No
Nope.
target lock. That is a very subtle way of checking range. I'm gonna check for target lock.
Yeah.
He does have engine upgrade, but doesn't seem to be the best option. If he boosts, he might just be in range for Lorik,
Yeah.
but it's a gamble.
It would be a gamble because it would most likely be obstructed, so be 2 dice and reinforce. So he might actually get out of that exchange worst.
Mm-hmm. So the engagement didn't happen on round 3, but it will definitely happen on round 4. The two players are mostly guaranteed to make the cut, and will be meeting the players who made the cut yesterday
Yeah.
for the top
16.
top 16 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for our stream, sponsored by Faro Cigar. If you haven't visited this game store and costume store and comic store, we advise it.
It's a very, very good store.
It got me hooked on X-Wing and other games, so that's why we are here.
Yeah.
So they have their eyes on Dash, and Miranda will follow, I guess. This might be a moment to barrel roll away and let Nim
Oh.
Nim do the work. He's probably at range.
Maybe
range.
range 3 of Lorik.
The formation is still pretty tight. So can he do anything here? He could drop a bomblet there. He will. That's what he does. He thinks ahead and disturbs the opponent's moves. He still has one action.
He boosts out of. He was in inside Lorik's arc,
Mm-hmm.
so he would have been a much better target than Dash.
And he will shoot and be shot by Miranda.
Yeah, he has to shoot at Biggs.
Oh yeah, still at range 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so Biggs will have 2 for... That looks like a lot of paint. Does he have to spend the focus? He will spend the reinforce. And this is the other... That's a blank and 2 paint. Did Biggs escape?
Think so.
I didn't see any any shields being exchanged. This is Miranda. I think the only target is Nim. Alright, that looks like a few hits. Just outside. And there is range for Lorik. Okay, let's see. 4 dice.
And he already spent his reinforce.
Okay, so 3 on the Lorik. And now he's shooting back.
Yep.
So the round of shooting is over. Maybe we should just confirm. I think Biggs has lost the shield,
Yeah, I'll
and
just
maybe
go check.
the players can be advised to roll on the lower part, so it's easier for us to check. It's a good idea actually to have a cup, a dice cup. It makes it easy. The dice don't go everywhere, especially for the stream. Shuffling the damage deck, specially made for the streaming table. Copenhagen X-Wing team. This rebel list, Miranda, Lorik, and Biggs, seems to be a list that you can't take 100 points from. However, it doesn't have that intense firepower like other lists.
Yep.
So Biggs
Biggs is down 1 shield.
is down 1 shield.
And Nim is two shields down.
All right. So Miranda did pierce through.
Yep.
And the pursuit for Dash continues. He might be cornered, and this doesn't look that good. Although that asteroid there will provide 1 extra defense if he decides to go to the corner.
Yeah, if he doesn't. Yeah, he goes
Alright.
left.
He's going away.
Question is if he'll try to do a barrel roll to get out of range, or if he'll take the shot.
He's untouched, so he might be thinking that he
Yeah.
should keep putting pressure. Captain Nim is now facing the wrong direction. I mean, he can still drop a bomb there, but it's not. His approach was a bit fearful. So Dash does barrel roll. He doesn't have a rock between now. Let's see if it was thinking ahead or if it was a bit risky. Okay, Miranda will drop her first bomb, hoping that Nim will turn in that direction and not boost. Let's see. It's building quite an audience there. Of course, he turns in, but maybe he can still boost and be out of range 1, but that's a risky maneuver. The Miranda's bomb will disappear at the end of the turn, so
Yeah.
he can just take a focus and shoot his TLT. But that will, of course, delay his.
Yeah, I think
his
maybe he's
return.
considering maybe barrel rolling to get better positioning for next turn, maybe. Yeah.
I think Paul's positioning is correct. He just hasn't taken advantage of Nim,
Not
of his
really.
full potential. But he should have Dash pulling ships away,
Yeah.
having ships chasing him and shooting back. And Nim is just have some problems with the obstacles and turning around. And let's see. He shoots 2 hits. And with the rock, that provides 1 more. So Miranda will lose 2 shields. No, we'll lose 1 shield. Still see 4 shields there. What could he be considering? Ah no, he's in range of bigs.
Ah.
Yeah,
alright,
yeah, it's true.
yeah. Of course.
We actually didn't see if the range was there, but
Yeah, I thought it was Miranda as well. It looked as if they were checking obstruction against Miranda.
so bigs took 2. Unless
No, I think he spent the reinforce on, on Lorik to avoid it.
so he lost 1 shield, and Miranda shot back, and now Dash is forced to shoot on bigs. It looked like he had a focus blank hit. He does have a focus, so he's going all in, standing. Looks like 2 evades, and yeah. he can still eject the Astromech, and there's still Lorik with selflessness.
Well, he can. Yeah, well, he can use. I think he's going to stress. Yeah, he's stressing bigs to reduce damage.
So he only takes 2.
Yeah.
Wait, but that's gonna leave him at 1.
Yeah.
All right. Bigs on the limit, and
Unless he.
no, that was 2 damage. So Lorik shooting.
Could have pulled it
2.
over to Lorik, I guess.
All right, so
I'll just go.
1
check
evade.
it.
Yeah. And it seems like Dash lost 1 more shield. It's a game of patience, and it's a game of dice.
Yep, he used selflessness on Lorik to pull the damage.
Okay.
So Lorik took the 2 damage, and Biggs is still on 3 hull.
Okay, so those 2 damage were on Lorik,
Yeah.
so he goes to 4. And did Dash lose a shield with this? You didn't notice.
I think not.
All right. So who's got the control of the game right now? Seems like Paul is playing his game,
Yeah,
baiting,
I
and
think at the moment, Paul is slightly better off.
losing bigs is not a big tragedy, but
No.
it's not in the main plan to lose ships. So they are all pulling away from. They don't want to get into the asteroids. But that's a bump. Or is just the top of the ships?
I think it's a bump.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
Yes, I mean,
bigs
since they
remain
were,
stressed.
Maybe they were a bit not parallel because they both turned 2, so it should have been room if they were parallel. Oh well.
Miranda might drop again something nasty, preventing Nim from coming in fast.
Yeah, that would be the best option. Just to avoid having, if Nim does a bank around the asteroid.
But what's happening is that Miranda is using bombs and is not taking, not giving hits. So it's more for preventing a chase.
Yeah.
Let's see. Will he drop? So this would be the second.
Because it's also the bomblet generator, so he has unlimited supply as well.
The second bomblet to delay Nim.
Yeah.
So they can regroup and maybe turn up, or just turn back around and try and catch Nim.
Yeah. Guessing that's the plan instead of getting tired of chasing Dash and trying to go back around, hopefully catching Nim, but seems he's onto that, or at least playing it safe.
So with this disengaging from the chase, it seems like Guido thought that I'm not going to play your chase game anymore, and I'm maybe switching targets.
Yeah, because Dash is difficult to chase, so if you more or less have to turn around and get a better engagement.
And especially if you have to fly information to keep keep all targets on bigs. But wouldn't it be a good opportunity now that Captain Nim would take the bomb, just suffer the consequences, but take a TLT on Biggs? Biggs stressed, Lorik without a reinforced token, and that would be enough.
Yeah.
Damage for damage. But at this level, you don't want to just rush.
No, it would potentially be all 3 shields gone from the bomb, and then he would suffer return fire from Miranda.
Alright, so you have to have a cold head and make rational decisions. Don't play with your heart. Maybe that's why I never won anything. I won the rookie tournament once, but that was
it's
a while
easy to
ago.
get caught up and play too aggressively because you want to. Maybe if I take this chance, but sometimes or most often it's better to keep a cool head and calculate what's the best option.
There was a few gambles from players that didn't pay off. Those gambles that are based on good rolls. Everything has to fit, and then they didn't roll well.
Yeah.
Alright, Nim, the last one to move. It's coming in. See boosting.
I'm guessing he'll barrel roll to the left and back to be able to disengage.
He might be out of range 3.
Yeah.
What happened with Biggs? He just abandoned his base.
Yeah.
Alright, so you called it. He's not gonna go head on.
No, only other choice would have been to boost ahead and then move aggressively in next turn, bank. Then he would have been in range of Miranda and Lorik most likely.
Mm-hmm. I imagine that he would take a turn, so he would go a little closer to the corner, take a sharp turn, drop something, but he might have been caught.
Mm.
So I have a feeling that Guido's squadron might be moving slow until they feel like they have a stable line. And so far, no points conquered, but a lot of caution. It's a game of patience.
Yeah.
Miranda will probably do a 2-turn. Dash, the king of asteroids. He feels at home at the center of the battlefield. No problem. He will just keep accumulating focuses. I think Ray is one of my favorite upgrades because it works so well in so many ships.
Mm.
It's not made specifically only for
No.
one ship. It's a good Miranda combo, it's a good Dash combo, it's a good Ahsoka combo. Where is Nim going? Seems like the players are playing their own game. They're not really interested in engaging in
No.
and shooting. Alright, he's repositioning.
Yeah. Have to engage at some point.
You would imagine they would engage more frequently considering
Mm.
the 360
Yeah.
shooting abilities, but that's just out. Wait, moving the asteroids.
I don't think they have.
It
Just
looks
range?
like it's on top, so
Yeah.
it clips the corner.
Yeah.
The rule is if the range ruler can move, then it's out of range.
Yeah.
So it is within range. So Nim will shoot his TLT for 2 hits. Miranda rolls 1 focus. He's gonna lose
Oh, is it outside?
2 shields.
Guess it's not. It's not obstructed. Hmm. Just outside the.
Yeah. It's Miranda shooting now with target lock for hit crit. Wasn't that the hit crit?
Yeah, I guess, but still.
And now regen. Okay, that was a bit
I'm
fast. I
guessing
didn't
he's
see the.
taken some damage on Nim.
Yeah, I didn't see.
I think at least one shield. I'll just go
Yeah.
check.
I didn't see the green dice. So, but Nim at range 3, unobstructed, most likely took. So I remind you that this is the round 6, last round of today. Qualifying for the top 16 tomorrow, happening here in the same stream, same channel. And we have a little update on the shield situation.
So Nim is out of shields.
Okay. Flying a little too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And finally turning in again for a second volley, second attack. And seems like Dash is in the same position as it was before. Miranda taking it easy. Probably a focus. And probably outside of range. Alright, Nim again a little bit outside of this game. No target locks. Kind of flying away from the war zone and repositioning. It's a very passive round 6 match.
A lot of positioning.
No missile shot so far. So Dash has a target only on Lorik. I don't think it reaches Biggs, and
only
it's
Lorik.
Lone Wolf does activate for 2 focuses. Will he spend? Alright, 2 hits, and that looks like 2 evades. Shooting back with Wookiee Commandos for the reroll. That's 2. Was that a shield? It looks like
I think he had 2 symbols, so most likely nothing.
Dash still has his 5 shields. No, 4. He has 4. He has 5
Oh,
focus on.
lost a 1 shield.
Yeah. So Dash left with 4. All right. It's a slow shooting game, but Paul has been a little more effective in the beginning, and now Guido is balancing the game for his side. Rebels are not famous for their agility. They have enough shields and enough hull to.
Yeah, just take a
just take
beating
everything,
and keep
but
coming.
But of course, if they are not very efficient on the attack, then the game prolongs. What are the advantages of the reinforce? He has to choose actually.
He has to choose either the front arc or the
front
rear
arc.
arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you've chosen the front arc to reinforce, as long as the opponent is within your front arc,
Mm-hmm.
then it absorbs, counts as 1 evade on every shot. And the same if you reinforce the rear arc,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then he has to be it counts if he's outside your arc.
And in this case, it counts for bigs. I mean, that's
And then he can use
that's
it.
the
He
plan.
can spend it to give another ship 1 evade if he's
Mhm.
within range 1 of Lorik.
All right, so the target has been switched. They are now chasing Nim, which might be a bad idea because of all the bomblets. But if they have him in arc, they can keep shooting and
Yeah.
keep blinking away.
He's easier to take down since he only has one agility. And might be most likely easier to catch than dash.
Let's see what is the resolution. Time is running. Players are taking their time. They're not worried. They want to stay alive. If all ships are alive after 75 minutes, then we go into final salvo.
Yeah. In this case, that'll not be in Paul's favor. He would have 5 dice going into final salvo, whereas Guido would have 8 dice.
Because it's the secondary weapons don't matter.
No.
All right.
So dash would only supply 2 dice to a final salvo.
Okay. That is the disadvantage.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any final salvo today. Games have finished before time or by points, and some exciting shooting rounds. Mexican standoffs with ships shooting at the same pilot skill. That was a surprising ending, but here there's not that possibility since all the pilot skills are different. It's just gonna continue to be a slow-paced, careful moving, and regrouping. But the chase for Nim is on. Let's see how fast he will go,
Yeah.
and he will drop finally a bomblet that will succeed.
And now actually Dash has the opportunity of coming in from behind. So depending on how Guido moves, then he'll have to decide each round, does he want to reinforce rear or front arc?
So right now he has to let the bomblet that is upper, he has to let it explode.
Yeah.
Alright, this will make the pursuit a little less interesting, but what can he do now? If he does a 1 with Lorik and Bix, will he still be caught on the range of the bomb?
I think if unless Lorik bangs to the
one.
left, then I think he'll be in range.
Alright, that's precisely what Guido might be thinking right now. How quick can Dash come in? He can do he has a 4 straight.
Yeah, 4 straight,
then
3 bank, 3 hard turn. Lot of maneuvers. Very maneuverable ship.
3 bank, barrel roll.
Yeah.
That's gonna leave him pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised if Miranda would drop another bomblet to kind of scare him away, although it wouldn't reach. But so most likely we will see a bank to the left, staying away from. All right, time is running. Half an hour called by Paul, the judge, and no ship is down, and they are still quite strong.
Yeah.
Biggs is of course the big candidate to be shot down. All right. So there is a big chance that we might go to final salvo if the players keep the passive game.
Yeah.
let's see if they keep playing with their heads and not their hearts.
Yeah.
We might
Think-
witness.
At least Guido can afford to take the slow game. He
Mhm.
has the upper hand or best odds, and he's going that way. Yes,
Yeah.
because Paul has to play a bit aggressive if he has to score some points.
And they both have 100 points. Lists that don't necessarily fight for initiative. Nim at Pirate Skill 10, although there's a lot of Pirate Skill 10s these days. It's been a while since I see a 11 Pirate Skill 11 Vader, but
I don't see him that often now.
does he fit?
Yeah, barrel rolling into
So
coming
in fast, trying to approach from behind the rebel squadron. Another bomblet for no effect.
Nope.
It's just a practicality.
Question is, does he have range to Lorik?
He might end up shooting Miranda. But let's see if Nim... No. Nim... He can barrel roll and focus fire on Miranda also.
Hmm.
Slow-paced game. There's there's not such a worry and excitement because the players are confident that their wins so far have been enough.
Yeah.
Now we have a little bit more audience checking in on what's happening.
Not sure. Depending actually if they're both 4-1 by now. The one going 4-2 depends a lot on the MOV.
Okay.
Yesterday we had 3 guys going into the cut with 4 wins.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we're only 48 players yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
62 today, so not quite sure how the standing are from after 5th round, but with only 4 wins, you have to have a really good MOV. Oh, and he's going for Lorik.
All right. Range measured. All right. There's a lot of damage. And this is Miranda shooting a dash. No, shooting. She has range on
Yes.
a Nim.
I'm guessing Nim just took 2 hits, or no
No
lone
one
wolf.
wolf. Too close.
Oh no, it was out.
All right. 4 hits.
Oh. Okay, for a rock, but not enough. No.
All right. So Lorik under the fire, under the pressure, takes enough and is out. So we have the first point scored, and now puts the pressure on Guido because Paul has been the one who needed to score some points the most. Still 4 shields on dash. And Nim.
2 down. Taking 2 damage from get from the TLT from Miranda this turn.
Alright, so Nim is actually slightly in trouble. Maybe Biggs has to do some work, help Miranda. And we haven't seen missiles yet. If Nin moves up and Miranda moves up also, we might see finally the missiles to bring down Captain Nim and bring trouble to Paul.
Yeah, but there's also still the bomblet to take into account.
Yeah, it's true. It's preventing a move on Nim. It's interesting because it's more like a psychological effect. It doesn't necessarily have potential to do everything. It's a fair chance.
It's 2 dice.
And Biggs is not in the right shape to take those 2 damage. Miranda can still regen, but that will make her attack less useful. So what is going to happen? Do we have Nim turning down and using his bombs? Do we have Nim running away and letting Dash clean up? The problem is that Dash, if it turns down, of course he maybe will barrel roll to the right, but he will get a little too close if Miranda drops another bomblet now.
Yeah.
So maybe Dash will turn up and stay. Let's see.
Turn, or maybe just you can go straight ahead or bank.
No target lock, just out. Focus. All right, Miranda turns up.
Oh, so she does go into the board. Okay, so
Some
time for
excitement.
some
What is going on? Gonna drop a bomblet first.
oh, of course.
Oh.
Dash has to move first.
Yeah.
Of course.
Pascal 7. But he already revealed his hands. That will make a difference because now he can. He can't block him, but he knows where Miranda is going. In this case, has there been any? I mean, considering that he revealed Miranda's dial, but that doesn't mean that that Dash, that Guido was wrong. I mean, he just rushed with Miranda, so it's his fault.
It's his error, yeah.
All right, looks like
Could have gone in for the bump.
that might hit.
I think if he had barrel rolled, he would have.
Bumped
Yeah.
and shot
I think it was-
Biggs.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising, especially knowing that Miranda was definitely turning up. Or maybe he wouldn't, because if you look at the rock, he would be maybe on the
maybe
limit.
Would not have.
Maybe
room
if
for
he would
the-
just,
yeah.
if he would be just in front.
And maybe just going to say, okay, see how much the damage the bomb can do.
All right, so Miranda is gonna take 2 red dice and most likely Dash.
He's running
Also.
away with Nim.
Yeah, that's Paul's game. Bait and then
Yep.
circle around and go one ship behind, one ship in front. Range 1, let's see.
Let's see.
All right.
Says range.
So 2 dice. And there's 1 shield.
Yep, I guess a second one from Sabine.
Oh yeah. And that
Didn't
looked like 1. Trying to see. So 2 shields left on Miranda.
Hmm?
And she's at range 1 of dash.
Yeah.
She might go wild and spend the shield to roll 4 dice. We'll see. Bringing dash to half points. It's something.
Yep. Still wouldn't be something, but wouldn't be enough still.
Let's see what will be his decision. Dash was a risky move to jump in, because now he can't reach peaks, he can't shoot Miranda,
No.
and he knew Miranda was gonna go there, so it's really surprising.
Yeah. Then maybe he has range to bigs.
Okay. So Miranda does spend the shield and 4 hits, 1. Can he reroll? That looks like he's in a lone wolf. No, that's a blank. So 1 evades for that's 3. All right. So that's gonna be 2 shields and 1 damage on dash. All right, Guido getting some points. Not enough, but it's a start. And he's setting dial, so that means he doesn't have range. So a miscalculation by Paul with his dash might cost him a lot. In reality, Biggs with 3 health, but of course with the Astromech he has effectively 4.
Yeah,
and he can still use it.
And he
to
can still
reduce.
use it, so he can reduce to
So it will take 2 rounds to
Yeah.
shoot him down.
3 hull. You can take him down in 1 shot.
So yeah, that's interesting. It's a very, very tough ship to bring down.
Yeah.
All right, things have become interesting in this last round, 6th round of today's X-Wing matches for the Nordics. Biggs wants a piece of the action. He's turning in to get some shots on Dash. Dash that is hurt and will run away. Maybe barrel roll down and try and take care of Biggs. He needs 2 rounds of shooting, but someone needs to do it. But if he barrel rolls down, he will take a bomblet from Miranda, so let's see how far away can he barrel roll. Far enough. And Miranda can actually take a 2-turn and then slam into range 1, which is just awesome. Which maybe is what we're gonna see. But he wants to shoot. He wants to keep putting pressure.
Yeah, he still needs the points.
So Captain Nim a little away from the combat.
Yeah.
Right now, I would say Dash is in the primary target. Guido has been switching. Okay, he's trying to come back.
Hmm?
and
Interesting.
and he will have some TLTs on Miranda.
Mm?
And I keep forgetting he has accuracy corrector, so that's a great combo for TLTs. Miranda will actually have 2 dice because of the rock on the way, but it's not that easy to roll evades. Will he boost? Is there any advantage of boosting? Maybe he will barrel roll to just prepare his comeback. Focus. Alright.
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk the return fire from Miranda, or at least mitigate the.
Ray gives one of its million focus to Dash. It's been accumulating for a long time in a very passive game, and first TLT,
Yeah.
3 hits. There's nothing Miranda can do but lose the shield. Second TLT, 2 hits. There's a chance, and blank. So Miranda losing the last 2 shields. Alright, time is running over, 12 minutes, and we have some ships quite crippled. Alright, who is Miranda gonna shoot? Nim or Dash? It's precisely what Guido is thinking right now. Who do I want to bring down now that Biggs doesn't have a arc? And considering that Biggs might take more points from Dash, so that might be his choice. Dash has 2 green dice.
Then again,
Nim has 2 green dice.
at the moment, yeah, but then again, Nim only has 3 hull left.
And those 47 points will be enough to. All right, he spends the target lock, so he's shooting on him. 2 natural evades. That will do it. And second TLT to recover a shield.
Yep.
And 1 focus. What is happening here? That was a space earthquake. Space quake. So Nim takes another hit, and Miranda recovers the shield. And Biggs also fell down with this disruption in space. Alright, Miranda is about to take 4 red dice from a heavy laser cannon with...
Oh.
Okay, that was unlucky. That was very unlucky.
2 hits.
Things are not going well for Paul. Wait, was he shooting at Biggs?
Oh yeah, but of course he has to shoot at
Oh,
Biggs
yeah,
if there's range.
No, but Biggs has to be at range 1 of Miranda, so he can target
course.
whoever.
Yeah. He also has to be at range.
But still,
Sure,
shooting at Biggs is the right call. He can one-shot Biggs. See the situation. Yeah, there's some damage on Miranda and nothing on Biggs. This probably is 5 to 7 minutes left.
So 2 rounds maybe. They are quick.
And I think they are trying to be quick. At least Guido knows in terms of points he needs to...
Guido has to be quick about it.
Alright, I don't think this 3-turn was the right choice. He'll not have arc.
No. No, probably should have banged.
I think Dash just wants to be there, exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Focus, and then take another focus from Ray, and or maybe target lock.
Big question is, what will Miranda do? Will she?
I think she will go for Nim.
And what will Nim do? Because at the moment, Nim is at a risk.
Going up.
Likely
Waiting.
predicting that Nim will try to run away.
And he will.
Oh.
And the boost will leave him at range 3.
And he can't afford to barrel roll into range 1 because Miranda has shields left.
Oh yeah, yeah. That will be 4 dice.
But then again, Nim shoots first, so...
Okay, genius. Forgot about that. It's yeah. Same old, same old.
Yeah.
It's not gonna have effect right now.
But will prevent Miranda from turning to the right next turn.
And he boosts away. They know that this is probably the first of the last 2 rounds. He doesn't have the rock. Range 2. Looks good for Miranda to bring down Captain Nim. I think if I was successful in the first shot, I might spend the shield to improve my TLT second shot, because it's almost guaranteed.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nim has accuracy corrector, so that's at least 2. And if it is 2, then Miranda just takes it. No? Why? Okay. I'm a bit surprised.
Did we not see the rolls for?
Yeah, maybe they rolled outside and we just missed it. Okay, that's Captain Nim off the board. And things are going okay for Guido now. Dash has one turn to do something. And this something is kill Biggs. And it's still not enough.
No.
And he won't be able to kill Miranda.
No, Miranda just simply has to run away, right?
And
this
that's
time.
what she's good at.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can assess from here the damage on Miranda. She has 1 shield and 1 damage. Maybe 2 damage.
2 damage. Or maybe that was on Biggs.
How did Biggs regen shields?
Yeah, but one of the damage might have been on Biggs, I think.
Ah.
Bit difficult to see.
Because if actually, if those 2 damage are on Miranda, then there is a chance that Dash will one-shot her.
Just go and check to make sure.
Alright, this is definitely the last round. There's no time for... Alright, Dash making the aggressive fast move as fast as possible, trying to catch Miranda, trying to do the final blow. Alright, my intel agent is reporting for duty.
Yeah, so Miranda has taken 2 damage and has 1 shield. and Biggs has taken 1 damage.
So it has
2 hull left.
yeah,
and
but so it is actually possible to kill Biggs or
Yeah.
Miranda, but
and the reason we didn't see Nim shooting before
it's
was
because
that accuracy corrector, so it's
exactly.
simply
So
just
there's no point in rolling.
2 automatic damage.
That's what I was just reading in the live chat. Thank you guys
Ah,
for
yeah.
commenting. And yeah, the players are just more efficient.
Yeah, no reason to roll the dice.
Slam for the win. Is that it? Or probably is already out of range 3.
Maybe barrel roll.
Yeah,
Oh
slam
yeah,
for the
he's
win.
slamming. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course,
only
Dash is finished moving.
Not
yeah.
even the dash with the
No.
engine upgrade would catch a K-wing. Yeah, so this is kind of a different way of finishing a game, but I don't think there's anything can be done. There's no way that dash will make it.
Nope.
I would even imagine Miranda will fly just at the little corner of the battlefield, knowing that it can't fly away next round. But he will try.
Hmm?
Boosting, barrel rolling. Actually, there's no barrel roll
No.
allowed. A 4 forward and the barrel roll would leave him a bit farther. Target lock. I thought we were out of time, but maybe not.
I think maybe 1 more turn.
Okay, Miranda is turning
Quick
in.
about it.
It's out of range, so long range scanners.
Saying 2 minutes.
Long range scanners works also at range 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he target. I mean, he used the he checked for range, but he just needed to make sure it was not at range 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But it's still a sneaky way of getting an idea of how far or how close. We have
Yeah.
quite an audience now. A lot of players have finished.
Maybe he's actually going for pulling off the concussion missile.
Aha. To get the best MOV
Yeah.
possible. All
So
right.
he's assured to go to the cut, but better the MOV,
The higher
the higher
The-
his
okay.
ranking, and
in theory, the weaker the opponent.
Yeah.
But you never.
no,
That's kinda difficult.
the top 8 lists from yesterday were. Guess there are no easy matchups
Yeah.
in that bunch.
It's a gamble because
Yeah.
it has to do with how the lists fit with each other.
Yeah.
doesn't-
If you're gonna potentially be winning 6 wins today, and then meeting a hard counter in the first round tomorrow.
Yeah, and you're out.
Yeah.
All right, but concussion missiles are not a possibility when Dash flies this aggressive. All right, so this is officially the last round, and Dash is trying as hard as he can to stay out of range 1 and to put some damage. If this is a 2-turn,
yeah.
then you can just slam into the rock and be at range 1.
Yeah.
That would be a
Or just going for the GLT, regen shield, then then the only chance Dash would have would be to
re-roll into a crit.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's as unlikely as.
He's slamming. Guess what?
Okay. He's not sure. If he slams, game is over. Ooh, okay. Is he
And
asking
maybe
if he
the-
can slam into a rock? But that's a maneuver, right? You can do it.
Yeah, he can slam. He can go onto obstacles, and he can bump the opponent. He can also slam off the table.
All right. We have a judge coming up. Henrik gonna answer all of their questions.
Looks like a difficult question.
I mean, it's what we think. He can slam into range 1, be on the rock, take maybe a hit, and that's it.
Yeah.
The judge is under pressure. There's a lot of people waiting for his judgment. Ooh. Team Norway now doing their bid. A lot of familiar faces in the background. So they are checking online because apparently this was a tricky question. Huna, would you investigate what is this question?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's something different from what we are thinking. Could this be a game changer? What could be happening here? If it has to do with the focus, so he already took the action and can't slam, then the game is still for Guido because he will just regen a shield, and then it's impossible to shoot. I mean, it's still possible. Okay, let's admit. Okay, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that slamming into the rock is possible. All right, so what will happen here? They are still going on with explanations.
Not quite sure.
Is this it? The players don't seem very interested in continuing playing. So what is happening?
They have a rules question on whether or not you can slam onto an obstacle.
Okay,
you,
but
you can. It's a maneuver.
yeah. All right.
But they
All right. Game over.
Yeah.
Round 6 was decided by slamming onto a rock. That's as original as it gets. And after a big discussion, judge called. Finally, we agreed. Yes, slamming is a maneuver, and you can do maneuvers into rocks. A sane person doesn't usually do that, but
No.
someone who really wants to win the 6th game of today will do that. Thank you so much for watching. I remind you that tomorrow we have the cut 6 best 8 players of each of these 2 days, top 16. I will be here commenting, and I'll have some guests to help me throughout the days. We have 4 rounds, 4 matches.
Yeah, 4 matches in the top cut. Yep.
And it's each loss is a elimination, so we will maybe see some players go home early or staying around for cheering for their friends. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Huna, for collaborating.
Thank you for having me.
See you again tomorrow.